A very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to do the MCQ challenge for pediatrics. Why pediatrics is important? Pediatrics covers a lot of questions in NEET PG exam, and most of the questions are either on developmental milestones, sometimes clinical questions, sometimes direct questions. Usually, most of the questions are clinical questions. So, if you are able to solve those 15 questions properly, the chances of your selection increase. So let's begin with the first question. Which epileptic syndrome is associated with left hemispheric atrophy in children? A. Dravet syndrome. B. West syndrome. C. Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. D. Dike-Davidson-Masson syndrome. See, let us see one by one those syndromes. They are asking epileptic syndrome associated with left hemispheric atrophy. Now, all the syndromes are epileptic syndromes. Among them, Dike-Davidson-Masson syndrome has a characteristic cerebral hemiatrophy feature. Now, in Dike-Davidson-Masson syndrome, there is hemiatrophy or hypoplasia of unilateral cerebral hemisphere, resulting from CNS insult in fetal or early childhood period, with compensatory ipsilateral calvarial hypertrophy. The insult could be vascular, congenital, or acquired ischemic disease, trauma, or inflammation. So the above options all are epileptic syndromes: Dravet syndrome, West syndrome, Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. The correct answer here is D, Dike-Davidson-Masson syndrome. A 5-year-old boy has recurrent infections, low platelet count, and a rash as shown below. What is the likely diagnosis? There is a eczematous rash is there, low platelet count, that is thrombocytopenia is there, and recurrent infection means immunodeficiency is there. These are all the features of Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome. Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome is a X-linked recessive disorder. It is due to mutation of WAS gene on chromosome XP11. So the correct answer here is Wiskott-Aldrich syndrome, that is D. Which of the following scoring is done to assess the respiratory distress in neonate? A. Crib score. B. Apgar score. C. Silverman-Anderson score. D. SNAP score. Let us look into each of the options. What is SNAP score? SNAP score is score for neonatal acute physiology. This is SNAP score, that is score for neonatal acute physiology, was developed by Richardson et al. In 1993 for babies of all birth weight and validated as a predictor of mortality, morbidity. It is a physiology-based score that uses 34 routinely available vital sign and laboratory test results. Then comes Silverman-Anderson score. Silverman-Anderson score is used to quantify respiratory distress in preterm neonates. It is calculated, so it quantifies the respiratory distress in preterm neonate. Preterm neonate. Then coming to Crib score. Crib score is a clinical risk index for babies. It is a tool for assessing initial neonatal risk and comparing performance of neonatal intensive care units. CRIB2 score is a validated measure of initial mortality risk and illness severity within 1 hour of admission. It takes into account the birth weight, the gestational age, the body temperature, the base excess, and sex of baby to determine the initial mortality risk. So this was about the CRIB score. It is a tool for assessing initial neonatal risk and comparing performance of neonatal intensive care units. CRIB2 score is a validated measure of initial mortality risk and illness severity within 1 hour of admission. It takes into account the birth weight, the gestational age, the body temperature, the base axis, and sex of baby to determine initial mortality risk. So the correct answer here is Silverman Anderson score. Which of the following gene is implicated in pathogenesis of juvenile myoclonic epilepsy? A. FMR1, B. Fibrillin 1, C. CHYNN1, D. GABRA1. See, juvenile myoclonic epilepsy is associated with mutation in many genes, including CACNB4, CLNC2, EJM234567, GABRA1, GABRA-D, and myoclonin 1 and EFHC1. So the correct answer here is GABRA1. True about fragile X syndrome is A. Triple nucleotide CAG sequence mutation. 10% female carriers internally retarded. C. Males have IQ of 20 to 40. Gain of function mutation. Triple nucleotide CAG sequence mutation. Fast CGG repeats are seen in fragile X syndrome. 10% female carriers mentally retarded. Again, it is false. Why? Mental impairment with retarded or borderline IQ occurs in 35% of carriers. C. Males have IQ 20 to 40. It is true. Developmental IQ, mean IQ is 42 in males. IQ is higher if significant residual FMRP is produced. D. Gain of function mutation is again false. The abnormal expansion of CG repeats leads to hypermethylation and consequent silencing of FMR1 gene. So the correct answer here is C. Males have IQ of 20 to 40. In which of the following disease that these X-ray findings are seen? A. Gaucher's disease, B. Fabry's disease, C. Morquey disease, D. Niemann-Pick disease. Well, here you can see peg-shaped metacarpal and a rounded vertebral body with anterior beaking. So this is seen in Morquey's disease. So the correct answer here is C. Please click the link in the description box to join the ultimate Neet PG Breakthrough Blueprint Masterclass. It is really a breakthrough because all the 90 subjects will be covered in a holistic manner. In which of the following disease the skin rash shown in the picture is usually seen? Well, it is Casal's necklace. It is seen in pellagra in niacin deficiency. The four options are A. Multiple carboxylase deficiency, B. Biotinidase deficiency, alkaptonuria, and D. Hartnup disorder. It is Hartnup disorder. It is seen in niacin deficiency as well as Hartnup disorder. So correct answer here is D. Hartnup disorder. An 8-day-old neonate presents with hypoglycemia. The glucose is just 17 milligram percent, and jaundice is diagnosed to have metabolic disorder. Most likely diagnosis is A. Hypothyroidism, B. Galactosemia, C. Glycogen storage disease, fatty acid oxidation defect. It is galactosemia. Hypoglycemia and jaundice in neonate after initiation of breastfeeding. Galactosemia. Please click the link in the description box to join the ultimate 2-day Neet PG Breakthrough Blueprint, which is to be held on Thursday on Friday. It will be highly beneficial for you. It will take you to the next level. And please join that WhatsApp group till you clear your Neet PG exam. Lots of inputs will be given there. Identify the disease in the child with violet-colored rashes around the eye and on hands. A. Juvenile dermatomyositis, B. Systemic lupus erythematosus, C. Kawasaki disease, D. Ehlers-Danlos purpura. Well, you can see the correct answer here is juvenile dermatomyositis. It is a heliotrope rash. Identify the device used in resuscitation. A. Pulse oximeter, NIBP monitor, C. Defibrillator, ETCO2 monitor. It is a defibrillator. A 2-month-old baby with central cyanosis presented with following findings on chest X-ray and ECG. What is the most probable diagnosis? A. Tetralogy of Fallot, B. Hypoplastic left heart syndrome, C. Coarctation hypertrophy, D. Epstein-Malone. It is Epstein-Malone. The skin lesions shown in the picture are in which heart disease? A. Eisenmenger syndrome, B. Rheumatic heart disease, C. Infective endocarditis, heart failure. Skin lesions are suggestive of erythema marginatum and it is seen in rheumatic heart disease. So correct answer here is B. The following X-ray is seen in which congenital heart disease? A. TGA, B. TAPVC, C. TOC, D. tricuspid atresia. Chest X-ray is showing a snowman, or figure of eight appearance, and it is seen in supracardiac TAPVC. Correct answer is B. Which congenital heart disease is associated with the child's condition? A. AST, B. VST, C. PFO, D. PDA. This child with, you can see, micronathia, retronathia has Pierre-Robin syndrome, which is associated with atrial septal defect. So correct answer here is Lutem-Bacher syndrome comprises. Well, in Lutem-Bacher syndrome, there is an atrial septal defect. Look at the option where there is atrial septal defect. Atrial septal defect with mitral stenosis. Lutem-Bacher syndrome is defined as combination of mitral stenosis and a left to right shunt at the atrial level. Typically, the left to right shunt is an atrial septal defect of first and second variety. So the correct answer is atrial septal defect, mitral stenosis. Which of the following condition can give worm finger be associated with? A. Parvovirus B infection, MDS, Down syndrome, Fanconi's anemia. It is Fanconi's, a child with short stature, dislocated hip, microcephaly, broad nasal base, epicanthal fold. It is seen in Fanconi's anemia. The following X-ray finding in skull can be manifestation of A. AML, B. Hereditary spherocytosis, C. G6P deficiency, thalassemia. X-ray skull showing through-cut appearance is suggestive of expansion of bone marrow and is seen in thalassemia. Identify the nature of this finding. A. Renal cell carcinoma. B. Hepatitis C. Polycystic kidney. Middle responding. Well, you can see clearly it is a polycystic kidney. So correct option here is C. Polycystic. Maximum urine osmolality in a preterm neonate is A. 200, B. 400, C. 500, D. 800. Premature infants have even more limited capacity to concentrate their urine than those born at term, with a maximum urine osmolality of 500 milliosmol per kg of water. So correct answer is C. Please click the link in the description box to join the ultimate 2-day Neet PG breakthrough blueprint. What is the most common cause of complication of malaria in children? A. Cerebral malaria. B. Respiratory disease distress. C. Severe malarial anemia. D. Hypoglycemia. It is a severe malarial anemia. Most common serious complication of malaria is severe malaria. So it is severe malarial anemia. Superior ridge rib notching is seen in all. A. Osteogenesis imperfecta, neurofibromatosis, Marfan syndrome. D. Coarctation of aorta. The correct answer is coarctation. In coarctation of aorta, inferior rib notching is seen, not superior. And for the abnormality in peripheral smear, look at it very carefully. The peripheral smear shows sickle cells. So let us look at the options: A. Megaloblastic anemia, B. Thalassemia, C. Sickle cell anemia, D. Iron deficiency anemia. Sickle shaped RBCs are seen in peripheral smear suggestive of sickle cell anemia. Poor prognostic factor indicator of ALL is A. Female sex, B. leukocyte count less than 50,000 per microliter, age greater than 1 year, hypoplastic. Hypoplastic. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please click the link in the description box to join the ultimate Neet PG Breakthrough Blueprint class. I wish you all the best in your preparation for the Neet PG INSCT. Please like, share, and subscribe. Link in the description box to join the ultimate Neet PG Breakthrough Blueprint. Wishing you all the best.